The upright vac mop category is getting crowded, not just with Tineco models, but plenty of competitors too. Maybe that's why Tineco's decided to bring out a new low-cost floor washer, the Tineco GO H2O SENSE floor washer. Can it combine performance and value? And if it can, what did it have to give up to get there? Let's find out. I'm Erin from Tech Gadgets International, and in this hands-on review, I'm going to try the GO H2O out here in my home for a couple of weeks. I'll use it to tackle day-to-day cleanups and then put it through my special battery of cleaning tests. Then I'll wrap things up with the pros and the cons, and I'll let you know if I think I can recommend this floor cleaner for you. Tineco GO H2O SENSE floor washer is both a mop and a vacuum combined into one, and it can handle hard floors from tile to wood to concrete. The SENSE version here features extra built-in sensors that help the vacuum determine the appropriate suction and water flow for more efficient cleaning, a nice feature in a budget model. In addition to the lower price for this model, the H2O GO SENSE also feels lighter than the average Tineco floor washer. Battery life is the trade-off, and the GO SENSE has a shorter runtime, which we'll get to. What's in the box? Here you're getting the washer and the charging base, plus one extra brush roller, extra filter, a cleaning tool, and a small bottle of cleaning solution. When it comes to the key features, the runtime is about 20 to 25 minutes, which is short, and it's about half the runtime of some other competing products. Now, how long the battery will actually last you will depend on things like the suction power you're using, which is where the iLoop Sense technology of the Sense version comes in here. This feature uses sensors to detect the mess, which then tells the device's auto mode how to set the ideal brush speed, water pressure, and suction. Because the machine can adapt and only use as much power as it needs, the Tineco GO H2O SENSE gets away with a shorter battery life of about 25 minutes. The right side of the display will show a red indicator if the vacuum detects more mess, or a blue indicator if the area is cleaner. You can override these sensors and switch on max mode to push the vacuum to its limits and clean more stubborn messes. Let's get to using this device. I put all these type of devices through the same set of tests. I'll have them vacuum up spills like coffee, mixed spills like milk and cereal, as well as dried on stains like barbecue sauce or ketchup. Tineco GO H2O SENSE does feel pretty maneuverable thanks to its light overall weight. It also brings better edge cleaning since its roller brush goes right to the side of the cleaner head, but only on the right-hand side. Remember, we are talking about a more budget-friendly model here, so Tineco had to make a few concessions. When it comes to the cleaning, it's pretty easily able to tackle any wet messes, and it even did an okay job with spills like cereal. But if the spill is too big, the particles will gum up the insides and shut the device down before it's picked everything up. That happened to me, and when I opened up the dirty water tank, I could clearly see that those cereal particles had caused a bit of a jam. When it comes to more stubborn or dried-on spills like sticky barbecue sauce, the GO H2O SENSE does take several passes over an area to saturate and then loosen the spill. I'm finding this isn't uncommon with tougher stains when using this type of device, and with the GO H2O SENSE, it did require about 15 to 20 passes before the area was clean to about 99% effectiveness. Similarly, with dried-on soy sauce, it required working over quite a few times before it would lift it, but in the end, it did. It's here I need to point out that as far as my testing is concerned, the dirt detection feature didn't work at all. The indicator light never changed color no matter what I was vacuuming up. Whether it was something like water or coffee or even soy sauce, the machine seemed unable to detect any dirty areas at all. Now, with that said, it still did a good job of cleaning up any messes, but as far as I'm concerned, the dirt detection technology purported to be in here isn't much more than a gimmick. One of the features I appreciate in the GO H2O SENSE is the self-propulsion. Essentially, it uses a motor in the wheels to assist it in pulling itself both forwards and back, and this makes the vacuum feel easier to push and pull, which minimizes the effort needed from you. I could definitely feel this in action, and the power assistance does make it much easier, particularly on larger floor areas. Tineco GO H2O SENSE uses clean water on the floor, and dirty water is routed to a separate tank. Missing in this budget model is a dedicated filter basket inside the dirty tank for catching particles. Some of the company's newer floor washers have a much more complex system that will actually separate solids from liquids inside the dirty water chamber, but this version only uses a simple screen. It does a decent job at getting pet hair mostly, but a lot of other particles are going to end up floating in the water, so you'll have to strain those out yourself. The GO H2O SENSE doesn't have the fanciest self-cleaning mode, but it does the job in keeping the brush roller clean after full vacuuming and mopping duties. It'll run clean water through the roller and then suck it back into the dirty water tank. Once the roller is clean, it'll spin the brush to remove excess water, and Tineco calls this centrifugal drying, but this model does not use heated drying. Even so, I didn't notice any musty smells developing in my few weeks of testing with this device. Overall, what Tineco has done with the GO H2O SENSE is make floor washers a bit more affordable while still giving you the core features. Let's go over the pros and the cons. On the pro side, the GO H2O SENSE is light and compact while still retaining good cleaning ability. It has a one-sided edge cleaning brush for getting in closer to baseboards, and it can tackle any type of hard floor surface. It's able to clean itself and wash its roller, then spin it mostly dry. In essence, it delivers on the basics of floor washing at a cut rate price that's going to be popular with a lot of people who've been holding off on buying one of these. So what are the downsides? I think most of the potential cons with this device are just going to come from comparing it to a higher-end Tineco model like the Floor One S6 Stretch. It may take a few more passes to clean sticky, dried-on messes, but that's not unusual, and you can also find devices with a bit more cleaning power and adjustable water flow. If the 20 to 25-minute battery life seems like a concern, if you're looking for dual edge cleaning or heated washing and drying, all those features can be found by trading up to a higher-end model. Tineco has the GO H2O SENSE priced below $300 US, which is a nice little feat. If you can forgive the reduced battery life, this model is a decent and surprisingly maneuverable and reasonably effective budget floor washer. If you're thinking that's great, but you might like a little more power, you can check out some of the more expensive floor washing devices right now.